About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Check steal. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Yellow, blue. Strike.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. 14, Panthers nothing. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Off the play fake. Strong. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Off play action. Strong. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Strong. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
They're going to try and throw. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. Strong. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Strong. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw. Strong. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Albert Okwuegbunam. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, no steal. Strike, strike. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Falcons' 4-yard line.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Trayvon Walker in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. Cindy, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, but another touchdown was scored there. Now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll look to throw again. Short throw caught by Pitts. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Right back to Pitts again. He's going to have the first down and then some. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point hooks a bit, but it's up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Uchenna Nwosu. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Off the play fake. Strong. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Strong. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Jalen Rager on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And the tight end goes in motion left. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
In motion comes the tight end left. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Danny Gray from 21 yards away. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Operating from the gun. Strong. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Play action. Strong. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Strong. he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Strong. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw again. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Here we go.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That's complete left side to Gray. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got Pierce. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now this throw caught left side, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Okay, right?
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Falcons.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Falcons, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a late season stumble as they're going to fall to 12-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.